And right now on Vertigo, we haven't seen players establishing power positions just yet. We don't know how important the tower is. We don't know how important the back base is or the caves. So looking forward to seeing how this plays out, and also how Nak3d Eli and Twerk team actually approach the game type.
Yeah, so now they're at that two win streak is at 2, okay? So right now they've got to win at least 2 more to be able to be tied with Team Bravo, because Team Bravo was at 4, if I remember correctly.
That's correct, yeah. So now jumping on board with Nak3d Eli off the start, once again checking out the rockets, but 2 players pushing in really quickly. Looks like the red team, actually the challengers, able to get rocket control and an early lead with 20-10.
So yeah, we're going to get the information on who we have here for the red team, but I tell you what, now we have Twerk. There looks like they got rockets. Okay, Nak3d Eli's got rockets. This could be a world of pain here. So he gets that headshot. He's got to reload those rocks. He's going to have 2 shots left. So there's enemy there jetpacking. He's got him here in his sights. He's got to get him with the. I would get the rockets out here, unless the guy. So he just lifted up to the second ring there. And those of you who don't know, there's that ring there that on second ring that you take the lift up there, and you could go up there, and that's where the button is, can actually take your shields down. So now Nak3d Eli, he's 1v1 BR battling this guy. He's got him one shot. He tries to thrust away, battling. Okay, so team shot takes him out right there. So looks like blue team is in good control here. They got to slow it down. That opening rush happened. They're up by 5. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they really got to keep it up here. We just found out the name of this team here challenging them, the red team, is Hardcore Surprise. And then also, the player right here is Hardcore Surprise on Team Posers, as we take a look at their squad now. But once again, Nak3d Eli and Twerk team up to a pretty big lead here, as Nak3d Eli has that dangerous beam rifle in his hands. Going to try to get a few snapshot medals, already doubling the score of their challengers.
Yeah, we have not seen the beam rifle yet in play here at Comic-Con. Interesting to see how what he's going to do with it. He's probably going to be using it, snapshots all the time. We have a member of the red team there, damage boost. He's got a oh my goodness, that was a dirty snapshot there from Nak3d Eli. He goes for a double snapshot and a triple snapshot.
Like it's the triple, and actually the first triple was stolen. Could have been a nice overkill, but his team obviously establishing really nice control around the back of this base, as he now has his beam rifle peeking across to the tower area, and before he can even hit those snipes, his teammates are helping him out quite a bit at hitting those shots. Look like they're actually trying to hit that button there, dropping the shields of everyone in the tower. You see that explosion. If we actually switch over right there, players on the enemy team weak, as you see. Their shields have been completely dropped, and Nak3d Eli continues to drop those shields.
Yeah, you know what? If the other team was smart, they'd actually do the same, because it looks like Twerk team is setting up on the base. They're just going to sit there. They're up 24, 240 to 100, and they're just sitting pretty right now. If I was the blue team, or red team, excuse me, I would totally do the exact same thing. I would use that switch against them.
I tell you what, if we switch over on this POV, Hardcore Surprise, they really had an awesome start strat. I thought it was really going to be a Hardcore Surprise, but it looks like so far they're down by quite a few kills. Just over 4 minutes left in the match. Going to be tough for them to come back on Vertigo Slayer.
Yeah, especially if this is just going to be if you say a BR battle, I mean, the other team is just BR against BR, no power weapons in play. I'd have to say that I favor the Twerk team on that.
Yeah, right. They've been playing these competitive game types where the BR has been pretty much the weapon of choice since Halo 2, so they know exactly what they're doing here, and it shows here as they now have a 330 to 120 lead. If we switch back over to see what Nak3d Eli and squad are up to, calls in an overshield here as he picks it up and grabs it just in time. A nice job there, showing off that he has the timing down. Player trying to get around and ninja him, but Nak3d Eli just taking his time, probably dropping down a hole he didn't know was there.
Yeah, that's something to keep note here. The base has lots of little drop downs that are actually pretty cool. Once you learn them, you can do all sorts of flanking maneuvers on enemies. And he had the sniper rifle there and the overshield. I thought that player with the thruster pack was actually going to pull some really nifty moves on him.
And Nak3d Eli avoiding that grenade and actually shot the other grenade right out of the player on the red team's hand. His team doing really well here, 370 to 160, just over 3 minutes left. And we got to say, Quinn, I'd be surprised if anyone took out Twerk team with the way they're playing. We have to see if there's a challenger who's capable, who's waiting in line.
Well, I mean, especially when we're playing these game modes that are definitely classic Halo, right? Slayer, Capture the Flag, King of the Hill. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, if it was Ricochet, maybe I'd give a challenger a little bit better odds because it's so new and different. But when you're talking Infinity Slayer and Capture the Flag and King of the Hill, it's going to be really tough to take these guys down.
Yeah, right here, looking over the shoulder once again of Joe Fries, who's controlling that cave area with his teammates. Like you said, it's going to be difficult, but we also have to remember If you guys watched yesterday, you'll remember Team P6. They're actually on a 5-game streak themselves over on the second station, led by a player who goes by the name of Nachos and Tacos.
That's
we
my
just
boy.
Found out he went 27-8 in his last Slayer match, doing really well to keep his team on that streak. If they win a few more games, they're pretty much going to lock themselves into the finals. We're still on board with Eli, but let's switch back over to Hardcore Surprise, who's part of Team Posers, who actually just got taken out. His team is down 450 to 240, 2 minutes left. It looks like Twerk team just steamrolling anyone who plays against them on Vertigo.
Yeah, again, I don't even think this has anything really to do with the map as much as it's just pure Halo skill. Like we said earlier, the maps are almost a wash, right? Everyone is learning a map for the first time, but if you are good at Halo, you've got that pure skill, you're going to prevail in an event like this.
Yeah, especially like you said, when the content is all new and it's a level playing field. Now back on board with Eli. 480 to 270, just 1 kill away now from closing out this match as they're looking for a player who's jetpacking. Eli finds it, will he be able to clean it up? And it looks like trying to find these players who are spawning in the cave area, whips out the bolt shot and finds a player on the corner. Has quite a bit of help. It looks like they're struggling just to clean up this last kill, and they finally do right there. An excellent job there. They win 500 to 270. A nice play from them, and they continue their win streak now up to 3.